picturesque afternoon for football in the Northeast, and EA Sports comes to you from MetLife Stadium just across the Hudson River from New York City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Jets. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. That's right. 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. You're trapped. You're trapped.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Darnold now to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
That's got to be a long day.
Hey, high 7.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
On 1st down, Darnold gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Darnold on 1st down. He's got Smith here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A 39-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
12.
Check 53.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Hauling it in, Nelson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go. 20. 12.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. But how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. It's caught. Nelson. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. After the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Bell. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check 48's the mic. Watch the run.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. It's caught, Smith. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. Bell. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Ready? 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Bell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. Well, the trainers take a look. We'll step aside. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 29, Garoppolo. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Here's Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Throwing on second and 8. Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
11, 65, 65. 6. Go ahead.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1, Omaha.
57 to Mike. Right 57.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. There's Garoppolo to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 9-yard touchdown grab, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. This will be taken very short. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Garoppolo gives to Breida. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
13. Pilot, 64, weak. 2.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. He completes it to Nelson. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. Garoppolo now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo check down to Breida. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
Here we go. 180!
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kyle Now Juszczyk, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Open man is Robbie Anderson. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
48 months. Move.
And they are going for it. Darnold. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Darnold to throw again. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 37. Gano's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Garoppolo, 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. They run with Breida. The 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Airing one out for Crowder. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Driven down. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season.
11.
To try again after the sack. Garoppolo under pressure again, and down he goes again. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Here we go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
12, fellas, here we go.
Check 13.
12, fellas, here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Like 80! 2! I got this. 11.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
11, 21.
Garoppolo looking to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. J.J. Nelson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good on the extra point. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. And the Cardinals scoring again. They've got that one in cruise control. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On first down, Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Red 80. Hey, Echo. Here we go.
On first and 10, Darnold. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drama.
You were starting to have more fun, weren't you?
Well, I was starting to stand up.
Yeah, you were into that one. Who knew? We thought maybe they might get that miracle finish that they were looking for. Didn't quite get it done.
So for the 49ers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.